to your point, I want to get to something very important. How many know what SAM stands for? It's a new phrase. It stands for Speaking with American Men, SAM. This is the new movement by the Democratic Party. They lost the men vote a lot last time, so they had a meeting up at the Ritz-Carlton at Half Moon Bay, south of San Francisco. I'm not making this up, where they served mini lobster rolls and had heirloom tomato carpaccio and seared sea bass in their conclave to decide how to win back the American man. Now, look.
It's because we used to have conferences at Harvard to figure out what the working class needs, and so now we're,
I mean,
we're moving west.
You got to own who you are. I get it. These are the mini lobster roll people. But they had this symposium, and we got a hold of what was this is Speaking with American Men. This is a real thing that they're doing, and they have these seminars.
Doesn't it feel great? I mean, the left is just floundering. The fact that this is all true, by the way, Speaking with American Men, that is their campaign, or that is their think tank, or whatever it is that they're putting together to attempt to understand why they lost men. And I don't think it's going to work. I mean, what do you think? I don't think it's going to work. So the fact that, I mean, Bill Maher is making light of it because it is funny, and it is all true. However, the MAGA movement is so broad based at this point. I mean, you have people from all walks of life, from pretty far left, pretty far right, libertarian. We got them all, and yeah, this is never going to work. But let's let Bill Maher finish this out and see what he says.
Would you like to hear what was some of the? Okay. These are ways that they want to. Seminars that they had to try to win back the typical American male, like how to keep your liberal base while putting guns on your Christmas card. That was one that they wanted to.
I can't believe Jake Tapper's there, but whatever.
Best protein powder for a clean bulk, another dude conversation starters. Bud Light etiquette, when to drink it, when to shoot it. Fishing, the bizarre hobby working class men enjoy instead of pickleball. The only scene that you're obsessed with in Titanic, hint, it has tits. Bruce Lee versus Bigfoot, mythical fight scenarios to man up your Joe Rogan appearance. Intersectionality and the importance of shutting the fuck up about it. And undouching your face, man beards from Ted Cruz to J.D. Vance.
Well, it's good to have a laugh every now and again. And it's good that, I mean, obviously, now that they know that Bill Maher is on the case, I'm sure they're going to, pack this thing up and go home with it. But it really is interesting when you try to understand that they can't, you have to wonder, are they actually trying to figure this out? Or is it like a money grab? Is it somebody that's saying, let's put this thing together, we can have a nice couple of weekends, we can throw some money in a bag somewhere and run away with it. You really have to wonder if this is a genuine thing that they're trying to accomplish, or if it's just a couple of individuals that are just trying to benefit from the numbers that are at play here. And the numbers are pretty detrimental for the Dems at this point. I mean, they've lost men, period. Anyone that's not, any family man for the most part, obviously with few exceptions, obviously in inner cities and stuff like that, you're always going to have the limousine liberals or, the the guys that are working with younger kids and stuff like that, that they haven't really grown out of their adolescent mentality. But on the whole, if you're a hardworking man and you're raising children, you're raising family, and you're with your family, it's very hard unless you are very high up in the echelon of either income or wealth, or any. If you're in the upper income bracket, then you can kind of, it seems to me that the liberal mindset is much easier to take in if you're in an upper status as a man. The majority of us are not at that level. The majority of us are struggling middle class, when you're in an inner city, struggling upper middle class. Most of my upper middle class friends, they still live paycheck to paycheck, and that's kind of how you do it when you're in outside of an urban environment. But yeah, they're not going to win with this. It's really interesting to see. I don't know what the game plan is going to be going forward. It seems like as of now that they're going to lose big time. The economy is doing really well. Things are falling into place with the administration. If the bill gets passed and people start seeing the tax cuts just in time for midterms, it is going to be. Obviously, at some point, the Democratic Party will do something and gain control again. But as of now, it's looking pretty bad. Guys, if you can like the video, if you can subscribe to the channel so you can see more of my content, it'd be greatly appreciated. If you drop a comment, I will answer you. If you want to have a discussion with me, have it with me in the comments. We can go back and forth. I do it all the time with people. It's a lot of fun. But thanks a lot for coming out, and we'll see you again on the next video. Thanks a lot, guys.